Assalamu alaikum ladies, it's me Halima. I'm making a very quick, a very yummy, lovely tasting chicken Bhuna SAALAN, which is just a real simple chicken curry. What I've got here is I'm using 3 chicken breasts, which are about 800 grams in weight, and here I've got loads of onions. I think I've got about 5 or 6 medium sliced onions, thinly sliced. I've had them frying away in some oil for about 15 minutes. When I first put them in, I also put in about half a teaspoon of salt and let them carry on cooking. When they got to a light golden brown, I then put the lid on and let them cook on a low heat for about another 5 minutes. And now you can see the colour they're at. At this point now, I'm going to blitz some ginger and garlic and add that in, and then I'll show you what I'm going to do next. Okay, so after frying the onions, what I did was I had a whole bulb of garlic and a large chunk of ginger, like a finger-sized piece, which I blitzed together with maybe 3 or 4 tablespoons of water. I've added that in, it's sizzling away. I'm going to let it cook for about 2 to 3 minutes, and then I'm going to add in my chicken, and then I'll show you what it looks like next. Okay, so here I've added in my chicken breasts. I've cut them into cubes. They're very small cubes. I don't like them being cut up into large chunks, because the longer you cook them, the longer they dry out. So I like to keep them sort of small. These are probably about 1.5–2 centimeters cubes. I'm now going to fry this chicken until it's completely white and all the meat juices have dried up, and then I'll come back and show you what it looks like. Okay, so I fried the chicken for probably 4 to 5 minutes. You can hear the sizzle. That means there's no water left, no moisture in the chicken, that's the oil. And now I've just sprinkled in some salt according to how much I want, and I've put in chopped green chilies. I'm going to fry this for about 2 minutes until I can smell the aroma of the green chilies, and then I'm going to add spices. Okay, so what you see me doing here is I put in a little over half a teaspoon of turmeric powder and a heaped teaspoon of chili powder. I'm just going to fry these now until the oil separates. I fried the spices for a few minutes. That's just the turmeric powder and the chili powder. And now I've put in a squirt of tomato puree, like a heaped tablespoon. I'm just going to fry this until it completely dissolves, and then I'll show you what I'll do next. Okay, so you can see the tomato puree is really well fried, the oil separated. I've now added in 150 grams, between, I think, about 120 grams of passata, which I'm going to fry until it mixes in well and the oil separates again. Okay folks, so the chicken's fried really well in the passata, probably for about 4 to 5 minutes. What I've done here, this heap of spice mix, you can see, it's basically about 1.5 tablespoons of coriander seeds and a heaped teaspoon of cumin seeds, which I put into my little spice mill with about 2–3 tablespoons of water. I've blitzed it together, and so they're coarsely crushed, and I've just added those in. I'm going to fry this now for a couple of minutes, and then I'll come back to it and show you what it looks like. Okay, now this has been frying for a good few minutes. The oil's separated. What I'm going to do is add in about a cup of hot water, mix it in, cover it, and I'm going to let it simmer. Probably for about 7 to 8 minutes, and then I'll come back to it. And here you have my chicken Bhuna curry, chicken SAALAN, boneless chicken SAALAN, ready for eating. I'm going to have mine with boiled rice, but my family are having theirs with chapatis. And that's it. Enjoy.